Okay, dear students, in this lecture we will be talking about the structure of a sentence. The structure of a sentence. The structure of a sentence means the morphology of a sentence. By the morphology of a sentence we mean the body of a sentence, the making of a sentence. What are the elements which combines to make a sentence? Fine. So we will be talking about the morphology, the structure and the making of a sentence. We have the types of a sentence according to structure, and we have the types of a sentence according to function. Okay, but here we will be talking about the structure. In the function we will be talking in the next lecture. According to a structure of a sentence, we have got four types of a sentence. The first one in the types of a sentence according to the structure, there is simple sentence. The second one, there is compound sentence. The third one, that is the complex sentence, and the fourth one, that is the compound complex sentence. The first one is simple. Is simple sentence structure. What is the structure of a simple sentence? A simple sentence consists of one independent clause. An independent clause contains a subject, a verb, and expresses a complete thought. So it means that an independent clause is called a simple sentence. A simple sentence is containing only a single clause, and that is called independent clause. So it means that an independent clause is called a simple sentence. We have got two clauses. One is called the dependent clause and one is called the independent clause. So an independent clause is called a simple sentence, and an independent clause will have a subject and a verb, and it will be expressing a complete thought. What is an independent clause now? I like coffee. I like coffee. It's an independent clause because it's having a subject and it's having a verb and it is expressing a complete thought. The next example is Mary likes tea. Mary likes tea. So Mary is a subject, like is the verb, and tea is the object. So it is also expressing a complete thought. So we call it an independent clause, and an independent clause is called a simple sentence. The earth goes round the sun. So again you have got the subject, the verb, and the object, and it is again expressing a complete thought. The next one, we have got the compound sentence. So in this we will be talking about the structure of a compound sentence. Look at the fairy word. The fairy word shows the compound, the combination of two things. The compound means the combination of two things. A compound sentence is having two independent clauses joined by a conjunction or semicolon. Remember, in a compound sentence we will have two clauses, two independent clauses, and that two independent clauses will be combined with the help of a conjunction that is called a coordinating conjunction, or that will be combined with the help of a semicolon. Okay, either there will be a coordinating conjunction amongst these two independent clauses to form a compound sentence, or a semicolon. Each of these clauses could form a sentence alone, and if you will separate the two independent clauses from the compound sentence, that will become two simple sentences, two separate simple sentences. Independent clause, coordinating conjunction, and independent clause. The structure of a compound sentence is, first we have independent clause, then we have the coordinating conjunction, and after the coordinating conjunction again we have got an independent clause. I like coffee and Mary likes the tea. Look at the fairy sentence. I like coffee. It's an independent clause because it's expressing a complete idea, and there is a subject, a verb, and an object. Mary likes tea. Again, it's a complete idea and it's an independent clause, and the conjunction and, which I have color like blue, that is a coordinating conjunction. A coordinating conjunction is used between two equal ideas. Okay, Mary went to work but John went to the party. Okay, Mary went to the work but John went to the party. Again, the first in independent clause, the second one is also an independent clause, and but is a coordinating conjunction. Our car broke down. We came late. Okay, so semicolon is shown right over here because we have discussed in the definition that either we will put the coordinating conjunction or we will put the semicolon. There are 7 coordinating conjunctions. That is the formula for the coordinating conjunction. That is the fan boys. The fan boys. F stands for, A for N for nor. Then we come to the boys. The B for bird, the O for or, the Y for yet, and S for so. So all these 7 coordinating conjunctions can be learned with the help of this formula that is called fan boys. The third type of the sentence according to the structure, that is the complex sentence. That is the complex sentence. The structure of a complex sentence, that is having a class, a dependent, maybe independent, again a class. That is a mixture of the independent and dependent clauses. Okay, a complex sentence consists an independent clause plus a dependent clause. A dependent clause starts with a subordinating conjunction or a relative pronoun. It contains a subject and verb but does not express a complete thought. So a simple sentence consists of an independent clause as well as a dependent clause. Okay, there will be 2 clauses in a complex sentence. One will be a dependent and the second one will be an independent clause. A dependent clause starts with a subordinating conjunction. Remember, when you don't know which one is a dependent clause, that dependent clause will always start with a subordinating conjunction or with a relative pronoun and contains a subject and verb but does not express a complete thought. A dependent clause cannot stand by its own and it does not express a complete thought. Independent clause, subordinating conjunction, and dependent clause. The structure of a complex sentence, that is, first we have an independent clause, then we have the subordinating conjunction, and then we have got the dependent clause. We missed our plane. We missed our plane because we were late. Because we were late. So we missed our plane, that is a complete thought, that is an independent clause. Because is your subordinating conjunction and we were late, that is your dependent clause. Because if I separate these 2 clauses, I will say because we were late. Because we were late. So it is not expressing a complete idea, a complete thought. Fine. So that is why we call it a dependent clause. Our dog barks when she hears a noise. Our dog barks when she hears a noise. Again, as an example, he left in a hurry after he got a phone call. Okay. Do you know the man who is talking to Mary? Do you know the man who is talking to Mary? So who is a relative pronoun again. So it is showing that this is a dependent clause. So in these sentences we have because, when, after, and who. These are all subordinating conjunctions. The one is a relative pronoun. Okay, here are some common subordinating conjunctions. Remember and try to learn the list of the subordinating conjunction we are commonly used. After, it's a subordinating conjunction. Although, it's also subordinating conjunction. Is, again a subordinating conjunction. Because, before, how, if, once, since, then, that, though, till, until, when, where, whether, while. Here are the 5 basic relative pronouns: that, which, who, how, and whose. All of these just play and all of these just act like a subordinating conjunction. The fourth one and the last one, that is called the compound complex sentence. Look at the very title of this sentence: compound and complex. Compound and complex. It means that this sentence is a combination of the compound as well as the complex sentence. A compound complex sentence consists of at least 2 independent clauses and 1 or more dependent clauses. It's a mixture of dependent and independent clauses. Okay. Independent clause, then subordinating conjunction. Dependent clause, coordinating conjunction, and independent clause. First we have got independent clause, then we have got the subordinating conjunction, then a dependent clause, then a coordinating conjunction, and then again an independent clause. Look at this example now. Joe didn't come. John didn't come. It's an independent clause because it's expressing a complete thought. Because he was ill. We have already learned in the subordinating conjunction that because is a subordinating conjunction. Because he was ill. So, okay, so Mary was not happy. Mary was not happy. The first we have got independent clause, then we have got the subordinating conjunction. We have got first independent clause, subordinating conjunction, a dependent clause, okay, a coordinating conjunction, and then an independent clause. Because in the fan boys we have learned that S means so is an coordinating conjunction. He left in a hurry after he got a phone call, but he came back 5 minutes later. So this was the last example. I hope you have learned the lecture. Stay with us. Best of luck.